Hey, what's up, folks? It's Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back and tells it like it is. Well, today's video is a long-awaited review of the Constellation network, and I'm also going to be giving you price predictions for the DAG token, that is the native token of Constellation network, as well as the LTX token. This is the decentralized exchange that's also part of Constellation network, known as the Lattice exchange. So I got to admit that this video came to me by a request from a viewer probably about maybe 2 weeks ago or so. Just hadn't been able to get to it. There's a lot that's in this one. And so hopefully I'm accurately presenting that to you today, covering everything for you so you can make an informed decision whether you decide you'd like to invest in this project or not. It has got a lot going for it in a lot of different directions. And so that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video with that review. All right. So if you enjoy the video today, make sure to hit the like button. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you click the bell, you'll be made aware whenever I post time-sensitive content just like this. And now let's get it going. So what is the Constellation network? Well, basically, it's a technology ecosystem that bridges real-world businesses with crypto economies. All right. Now, 35 companies completed V1. We've got 4,116 soft node stakes, 113 foundational node operators, and HGTP transactions. So, what does Constellation offer? First off, this is interesting. So they have a device called the Door Traffic Miner that essentially collects foot traffic data from any business. And the way it does this is through proprietary thermal sensing hardware that in turn provides measurable data-driven insights and analytics that businesses will purchase. Okay, so far, 2,000 businesses use the miner. All you have to do is place it over the door of any business and it detects people coming and going. Rewards will then come from a 5 million DAG per month validator reward pool. And how to get one for your business, all you would have to do is purchase one of their utility NFTs, log into the mining platform, and connect your NFT as a ticket to exchange. Constellation will send you the miner. Earn DAG rewards by effortlessly providing data. Pretty simple, right? Now, examples of use cases for this include property managers, medical offices, hospitals, and for workforce optimization, okay? Now, Constellation Network also has the Hypercube. So let me explain that, where anyone can build and conduct a business using Constellation Network's blockchain technology, okay? So the Hypercube itself is simply a user-friendly open source interface where anyone can use their blockchain and mint their own cryptocurrency, whether it be a utility token, NFT, stablecoin, governance token. Users can manage crypto and data with the Hypercube wallet. You can explore and validate transactions with Block Explorer or mine rewards as a node operator. So, DAG, the token, stands for Directed Acyclic Graph, which runs on proof of reputable observation. So pro, all right? Now the hypergraph, or HGTP, is feeless, it is decentralized, and supports the transfer of DAG tokens. They even compare HGTP as a way of, for anyone essentially to create blockchain-based business with robust programmable logic versus the original HTTP, your standard web address, that was created by WordPress. Okay, so I find that comparison really interesting here. The difference with Hypergraph is that it is cryptographic security, consensus as a service, simplicity, scalability, and speed. Now, Constellation Network has multiple wallets here. We have the Stargazer, which is a cross-chain wallet where users can transact DAG and supported Ethereum or ERC20 tokens. We also have Molly. This one's kind of neat. So this was created by a community member and named after his daughter with a vision to set future standards in digital commerce. So I find that really cool. All right. Now for some use cases. So this is taken straight off of their website in the solutions section. Really cool if you're interested in this project. Highly recommend checking that out, right? So first of all, for auto. So Constellation Network is also a member of MOBI, the Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative, with a vision to make transport greener, more efficient, and more affordable, reducing congestion and pollution, and making AVs or autonomous vehicles safer. So great goals to aspire to, right? Now the network secures the data behind AV technology, and I highly recommend watching their video on the platform, or you can find it on YouTube under Mobility, so Constellation Mobility. Really, really cool. Check that out. All right, it's only like 3 minutes long. Government, another use case. So securing classified and unclassified data transmissions. So that's a really big deal, right? Anti-spoofing or corruption of incoming data. Data validation from large legacy and emerging systems so it can be made interoperable. I see that being absolutely massive because there is a ton of data that especially is in those legacy systems. Today's technology and trying to mesh it together. For anybody who's ever worked for a large company and watched them go from a legacy system to a new one, none of it transfers through correctly. There's always problems. It's impossible to read. So if they can pull that off, that is really impressive. All right. And data logistics to render the data for users. So what's really awesome here, though, in particular, is this letter of support from the U.S. Air Force, where they signed 2 deals, essentially one in 2019 for big data management and the other in 2021, which provides security for communications. Really important, right? Now, they also have a DEX, or decentralized exchange, okay? So this is known as the Lattice DEX, and it supports cross-chain swaps at near zero fees in a scalable decentralized network. So you can get to it by going to lattice.exchange, and the native token is LTX. I had never even heard of this one before, right? Now, for a little bit of background here. So the founders of Constellation Network are, first we have Ben Jorgensen. He's not only the CEO and co-founder, but also, and this is really interesting if you look him up in LinkedIn, he has culinary interests in the world as a co-founder of Gozu and A5 Meats, which basically center around the importing of the best Wagyu beef from Japan and tasting menus. I thought that was really cool, right? We've got Wyatt Meldman Flock, the CTO, co-founder, and a former data engineer. We've got Ben Diggles, co-founder and chief strategy officer. And we also have Matthias Goldman, co-founder and COO. Now, for a list of partners, those can be seen here in this image. Obviously, the ones that stand out to me, the U.S. Air Force, AWS, Blockfolio, KuCoin, etc. Now, most of the recent news on Constellation Network centers around the Door traffic miner, as well as they announced a recent partnership with Helium, which is an IoT or Internet of Things platform. So that's pretty cool too, all right? So let's talk token. Now we have 2 tokens here, as I mentioned. We have DAG and LTX. So with DAG, currently ranked number 246 with a market cap of 212 million. Only 34% of the token is in circulation at the moment, and it was created as an ERC20 token, all right? Regarding LTX, so currently ranked number 792 with a market cap of 20.4 million, and only 29% of the 100 million coins are in circulation, but currently this one has over 13,000 holders, so that's pretty impressive. Now, if we insert the charts here, All right, so today we're looking at the chart for Constellation Network. This is the DAG token. I've gone ahead and inserted the trend lines, as you can see here in TradingView. Basically, where we're trading at today is somewhere right around 16, 17 cents. If it stays within this channel by the end of the year, we're looking at anywhere between 30 and 70 cents, meaning that basically we have somewhere around probably a 2 to 5x possible on this one as a conservative prediction. Now, you can also see here that where it's at on the current trend line is basically at the bottom of this trend, meaning that there is great opportunity if indeed you see value in DAG and would like to pick this one up. Now's a pretty good time to do so. Now, you can also see here in the volume, DAG token has had some pretty good volume throughout, had this massive spike right here back in July, had a run up since, but is kind of tapered off a little bit along with the rest of the market. Not really a whole lot to be concerned about there. Regarding the RSI, it's in a great spot in terms of potentially, picking it up at a great discount from here. We are near the bottom, potentially kind of bordering on right around the oversold area, so great time to pick it up. And then lastly, down here in the market cipher, you can see we had a money outflow that kind of started, let's say, around August, bottomed out somewhere around October, let's say maybe bottomed out again late November, and then we've had money coming back ever since. So in terms of where the market cipher stands, pretty good spot right now. It's kind of near the baseline, right? Now we're going to go ahead and also take a look at that LTX coin. This is for the Lattice exchange. And if we look at this one here, currently we are trading at roughly about 71.5 cents or so. We finished the year in the current trend lines. It's a little over $1 all the way up to, I think, right about 3.50. So on this one, again, I'd probably say about a 2 to 5x is possible as a conservative prediction. Now, that being said, take a look at the volume. We've had some really good volume in this one, had some nice volume spikes, had a good one recently towards the beginning of January, a nice big spike there. The RSI is kind of right in the middle. Not necessarily good or bad. It's basically flat, right? Coming down to the market cipher here, you can see we had the money inflow kind of, corresponded again with the DAG token, pretty similar. Bottomed out probably, let's say, right around here, late November. Looks like the money has started to flow back in as of recent. So a lot of potential here with LTX as well as DAG. So price predictions, conservatively, 2 to 5x. If either one of these has, big news that makes it break out at some point and we go into price discovery, could go well above that. Here at the Keeping It Real Finance channel, we need your support. All of the content on this channel is entirely organic, meaning we did the video on a topic that we simply like, or we did it because of a request from one of you, our viewers. So that being said, if you enjoyed today's video and would like to support the channel, there are multiple ways you can do that to help us to continue to create and level up our content. Our affiliate links will be available in the video description to cover platforms we endorse and use ourselves. Support the channel today and earn sign-up bonuses along the way. We also have a merch shop available with links below the video or directly by visiting KIRfinance.myspreadshop.com, where we offer tons of great designs and product options. We've got everyone in the family covered. Help support us by picking up merch and sharing your photo on social media. We may even send you an NFT. Speaking of NFTs, at OpenSea.io we have our NFT series, The Liberty or Death Crossroads, available now. Pick one up today and enjoy special upcoming perks and exclusive content with our planned upcoming courses, Patreon, and Discord group. If you're a reader and simply looking to step up your game in personal finance, I also wrote a book in 2015 titled Driving Through Potholes, Financial Strategy and Life Lessons for Those Looking to Rediscover the American Dream. The book is available now at Amazon in Kindle and paperback. And lastly, if you'd simply like one-on-one consulting, feel free to reach out anytime at keepingitreal since1982@gmail.com. We greatly appreciate your support today, and now let's get back to the video. All right, so whether you want to pick up DAG or LTX, the best place to find those is probably going to be on KuCoin. That'll be the easiest. I do have a referral link for KuCoin. All right, now for some final thoughts here. So obviously there is a lot going on with Constellation Network. They're kind of all over the place between this door traffic miner, between the Mobi and Auto, with the partnership with the Air Force, the decentralized exchange, the wallets. They've got a lot going on here. You know, a lot of this project kind of reminds me is similarly to something like an H-bar. I see some similarities there. But overall, very impressive. I really, really liked that video that they have posted on mobility. That is so cool. And this is kind of that autonomous driving technology for the future. I personally find driving extremely frustrating on a regular basis. No one knows where they're going. Half the people on the road are on their cell phones. You know, I have to cross a major bridge multiple times every single day, and it's only 2 lanes. And every single day, one of the lanes is blocked with somebody's car that's broke down, or a line of cars that all rear-ended each other. And if we could fix those problems with this, everybody's lives would be forever changed for the better, right? So I really like that, and I think they're definitely onto something here. So in terms of long-term value, Constellation Network looks to have a ton of long-term value. It also kind of reminds me of Fetch in a way that there's so many different use cases here and so many different directions they could go. There's probably even more that they don't even know yet, right? So a ton of potential here. They already had that huge partnership with the Air Force. Who's to say they don't do similar partnerships with other countries? They could do it with other countries around the world. They could do it with other branches of the US military. There's so many different opportunities there. There's just a lot here. There really is just a lot here. So that being said, you know, the price predictions 2 to 5x, that's conservative. So is that possible? Yes. You know, am I really talking about anything regarding, you know, Bitcoin cycles and whatnot anymore? Not so much. I'm kind of just looking at the present chart and telling you where it could fall within the current trend lines, okay? So plenty of potential here with these. Obviously, like I mentioned, pick it up on KuCoin. That's probably the easiest spot to find it. But really, really cool project, and a big thanks to the viewer that requested it, all right? So that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget that I'm also on Twitter at KIR Finance, where you can find me tweeting and retweeting on a regular basis. Check me out there. And lastly, for a friendly reminder, this is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back and tells it like it is. And I will see you on the next one. Later.